Hello everybody, my name is Jake Wartooth. Today I want to talk about Gordon Ramsay and his disgusting eggs. I have a big problem with Gordon Ramsay and his eggs. These eggs are gross. He totes them as the perfect scrambled eggs, and they look like wet snot. They look disgusting. They look like a goop. I don't know about you, but I'm not a goop guy. I don't like consuming my foods in the form of goop. Maybe you do. That's fine. But to me, the perfect scrambled eggs, they're not goopy. So I haven't watched the video in a while because why would I subject myself to that more than I needed to? But today with you guys, I'm going to watch it real quick and then we're going to try recreating Gordon Ramsay's perfect scrambled eggs in the kitchen. And then we're going to make scrambled eggs the way I normally make them, which is just better. Okay, let's get into this video. We're watching Gordon Ramsay make some delicious eggs. Let's see. Hello, Gordon. Only a minute and 38 seconds. That's a good recipe time.
So, never ever season eggs before you cook them, okay? The eggs turn grey and they turn watery.
Never season eggs before you cook them. The eggs turn gray and they turn watery. This isn't true. Why are you lying to the people, Gordon Ramsay? That's not true at all. I season my eggs before I cook them every goddamn time. And if you came to my house, you know what you'd say about the eggs? You wouldn't say they're gray or watery. You'd say these are overcooked to shit. What's your problem, Jake Wartooth? I'm fucking Gordon Ramsay. You should wash my balls. And I'd be like, yes, Gordon, please let me wash your balls.
So we mix a couple of slices of butter, clean the pan as you go along, plastic scraper all the way around. We're still not seasoning, by the way, okay? And we never whisk an egg before it goes in the pan either. See what I'm doing now? See how I'm clearing?
I mean, it saves you a dish, so that's fair enough. I don't feel there's any crime against whisking an egg before you cook it. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you want to add a little milk in there. Some people like that. Maybe you want the eggs a little more aerated. Get some air mixed in there before you cook them. He doesn't do it, but it saves a dish. If you just scramble it in the cooking device, he's using a fucking pot for some reason. I use a pan like a normal human being, but me and Gordon Ramsay are not on the same level. Not nearly on the same wavelength. This fucking guy.
I'm doing now. See how I'm clearing? Now you come off the heat.
Off the heat.
We continue stirring. So butter's melting nicely. And the secret behind any great scrambled egg is to make sure we stop the cooking so they don't become rubbery.
So they don't become rubbery.
Okay? Now, how gorgeous they look. Looking good. Looking good. This is where it takes on a completely different level. A little spoon, sour cream or creme fraiche, salt, pepper at the end. Look.
And he puts it on enriched toast. I don't have that. We're using normal toast.
Eggs will never be the same now. That's it.
Those look really gross to me. I'm pretty sure I've seen a better video than that. Eggs.
Eggs. Come on, we all love them.
We all love them.
Breakfast, lunch or dinner.
Who's having eggs for lunch?
Scrambled and fried. I'll start the fried egg first.
His fried egg looks good. I'll give him that.
And there we have
that thing does look great.
Stunning, delicious fried egg.
If he made me a fried egg, I would wash his balls in a second.
Now, scrambled egg. Start off in a cold pan. And the secret here is the working. When you go on and off the heat, eggs overcook instantly. Now, the secret of any good scrambled egg is in stopping the eggs from overcooking.
You already said that.
We never whisk our eggs before we cook them. It turns the whole thing grainy. 2/4.
Turns it grainy? Are you on crack, Gordon Ramsay? How is whisking them going to generate grains?
Cleaning the sides. And so I've got a maximum yield on the eggs.
Maximum yield. You don't get better than maximum yield.
Now, to stop them from overcooking, a little touch of creme fraiche. In we go. Fold that in. Now is the moment I start to season my eggs. The creme fraiche cools my scrambled eggs down, lightly seasoned. The gas is off. I've still got that heat inside my pan, but the eggs are light and fluffy and seasoned. Look at the color of those yolks. Beautiful chopped chives. Sprinkle the chives on top, fold them in, and look, they just sit there nicely. There's no water. Color's incredible. And look at this scrambled egg. And when you make scrambled eggs like this, in a stunning non-stick pan, there's no waste. And there we have a beautiful, stunning, amazing scrambled egg that screams perfection.
It screams perfection, folks. So we're going to try making that today. So what we're going to do to make my version of scrambled eggs, which is better than Gordon Ramsay's, it's just better. I'm going to whisk them in a pan before I cook them. They're not going to get grainy. I'm going to season them with salt and pepper in the pan. They're not going to turn gray and watery. I'm going to cook them, not taking them off the heat at all. I'm gonna cook them at like medium heat, and I'm gonna use a lot of butter, and they're gonna fry and crackle, and there's gonna be some even little brown spots on those eggs. And then Gordon Ramsay's gonna have to wash my balls. Okay, we're gonna cook some videos and we're gonna watch some meals. So let's go do that. This is Culinary Brute, by the way. 1 egg. 2 egg. Butter. Now we're stirring with a spatula. Really trying to break those eggs up. We didn't season, we didn't whisk before. Oh, they're coming together. Off the heat. I'm gonna keep stirring. Oh God, I spilled some. Back on the heat. Off the heat. Back on the heat. These are starting to look almost not like a liquid anymore. Okay, that looks like how Gordon Ramsay likes his eggs to be done, if I do say so myself. Look at that, this disgusting goop. This is the point where he adds the creme fraiche to stop it from overcooking or whatever. I'm gonna be doing just the tiniest little bit of sour cream, and that'll be it. Sour cream. Spoop. If that ain't Gordon's perfect scrambled eggs, I don't know what is. That looks so gross to me. You're a gross man, Gordon Ramsay. I don't know who wants to eat this goop, but there it is. How you like it. Turns out my green onions are moldy. Haha. Added the seasonings because I almost forgot. We're moments away from being able to try Gordon Ramsay's perfect scrambled eggs on toast, just as God designed them. Our toast is cooking in the toaster over here. Delicious toasty woasties getting ready. And then we're gonna put the disgusting snotty scrambled eggs on it and see how good it is. Here we have our disgusting scrambled egg jam spread atop our disgusting toast. I used white bread instead of that weird fancy enriched oats sprinkled on the crust bread. Let's give it a taste. I like mine more, but yours is okay. If I ordered scrambled eggs at a restaurant and they gave me this, I would be like, huh? Does Gordon Ramsay work over here? It's okay. It's pretty good. The texture's not great, but that's what I was expecting. It's just wetter than I would want it to be, but that's how he likes them done. We're gonna show you my scrambled eggs after. No food goes to waste here on the Jake Wartooth channel, so even though I consider these eggs to be a 0 out of 10 and the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten, I'm going to eat all of them. I'm a good human being, and I don't waste food and just throw it away. Next up is my scrambled eggs, the way I like to make them. The good way. The way that's fun and tastes good, and is actually better than Gordon Ramsay's, because he's gross. We're only gonna do 1 egg because I don't want to eat 4 eggs today, so 3 eggs will be okay. Here we have our egg. We're going to pre-scramble it. There we go, the egg is pre-scrambled. Next, we're going to take pepper and season it beforehand because Gordon Ramsay is a liar and you can season your eggs beforehand. I like a little more pepper than most. Some people would pepper a little less than that. I like a lot of pepper. And some salt. Yummy salt. Medium heat off the bat. No on the heat, off the heat. Just on the heat. Nothing else. I'm not gonna stir the whole time. We are gonna add butter now though. Butter. Once that clear spot has turned white, that's the point when I'm gonna start scrambling. And I'd say we're at that point. Now I'm gonna scramble. According to Gordon Ramsay, they're gonna be so rubbery that his teeth will bounce off of them and his jaw will shatter at the bottom of his face because they're so goddamn rubbery. Whoop! Lost a little egg there. Can't have that. You notice how there's no goop filling in the gaps between the individual pieces of the eggs? That's because I don't like goop in my eggs. Gonna keep cooking. We can even let it sit for a little while on the heat. Maybe the bottom gets a little browned. I think it's gonna be delicious anyway. I'm gonna add a little more butter. Whoop. The one advantage I would say Gordon Ramsay's recipe has over mine is that his is so sticky and goopy that none of the little pieces of egg are going to fall off of your piece of bread if you're trying to eat it on a piece of bread instead of just eating it from the bowl or from a plate or from some other eating surface like the floor or the hot pan or the bottom of your sink. You see how gray they are? You see all that gray? Whoops, lost a little egg. Ah, lost some eggs. Don't worry, I just cleaned the stovetop. It's not gonna do anything harmful to me. Just don't cook as violently as me if you don't want to eat off your stovetop. Okay, I'm gonna call that donezo. Here we have it, YouTube. We got some delicious eggs over here. Let's get a little better light going on. See that? See, there's a little browning in there. That's not gonna hurt anybody. That browning's fine. The only grayness I see is from when I added too much pepper. Time for the transfer to bowlage. There's still a little extra little sprinkles of egg pieces in there. I'll scoop them out. Honestly, I went a little crazy with the chopping that I ended up doing because these pieces are smaller than I would normally have them. So I have a spoon instead of a fork, and the spoon will let me eat these pieces. I can just scoop them up in the spoon like that. I don't taste any grains in there. Those eggs were way better than his. I would eat those every day compared to his. Maybe a little too much butter? I don't care. I can live with the cholesterol. Cholesterol's a risk I'm always willing to take. My name's Jake Wartooth. You've been watching Culinary Brute, and I'm leaving YouTube now. The video will be ended soon, so prepare for the YouTube to end now. Have a good day, please, or I'll find you and I'll brush your teeth for you.